Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, checking in with Coach Brent Key before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. The Seminoles offense will have the football first. And here comes the sophomore running back. Found the end zone a couple of times in his last game, just under 100 yards on the ground. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Throwing, Williams. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So Georgia Tech's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. They've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the old line. 3rd down coming. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Finds his man. It's Thomas. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy complete.
Maybe some room here. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lopez. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Going to try it. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And he was under.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. The run inside. It's Maddox. Could be an alley. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. A little release to the back. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Running inside, it's Maddox. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. The Yellow Jackets have moved it inside the 20. Defense in press coverage. To the air on second down. Buys a little time. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Caught. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Got it. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Caught behind the line. It's Lopez. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
And the Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And tackled there by the defense.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. Finds his back in the middle. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Williams to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
Man, I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Stop just short of the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and that'll set them up with a first down.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Williams. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Third down from the gun, Williams. Makes the grab. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Unloads quickly. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone, and they're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Florida State! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, train the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. That's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Gives it on the option. Got room at the 35. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Following the play, there is a Yellow Jacket who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Back to pass on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Marshall. Runs through a man. He might have space. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Look out, he's got room. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He'll get rid of it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
What an unbelievable job by the secondary. No pass rush in sight. Quarterback had all day to throw, but they still took away all the options in the back end. Great job.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Never a doubt. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Play action with Williams. Moves away as he feels pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. From the gun, the running back has it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lopez. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Williams makes the catch. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Williams looking for a man. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
Might as well give it to him again. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The Noles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together, 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
Finds his man. Touchdown, Florida State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Hold and fire complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Addison. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And that's such an underrated skill when you watch quarterbacks, man. To be able to see him, he sees the receiver breaking from the right side of the field, but you got to be able to read the coverage in front, and that's really good timing, getting the ball out of your hands, knowing when he's going to come open, and putting the ball right on him.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man out of the backfield. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Yellow Jackets are in the hurry up. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Roach. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. Georgia Tech spends its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Yellow Jackets go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete. Breaks into... Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up for the PAT.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
And that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it. And you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially good players. Like, you know this guy's a good player, and you let him run wide open down the field.
Got enough for the first. They'll move the chains after he gets into the 43-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throwing, Williams. Looking deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's first take a look at Georgia State taking on the number 7 team, the Clemson Tigers.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Catching up with Coach Brent Key at halftime. He is thrilled with the play of his quarterback. No turnovers right now. They have been clean and efficient on offense. They've got a lead. Let's see if they can continue that here in the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on the vibe down here on the sidelines coming back. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Off the boot, looking for his man. Got it behind the line. It's Dalton. Knocked off his feet.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Shaw. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Can't get him to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
He wants to go deep. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on! They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. They'll move the wide receiver. Right back to the well. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Grabbed behind the line. It's Carter. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Looks as if there is a Seminole still down on the field. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's Williams to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
It'll be 3rd and long. Williams will pass. Trying to set up the screen. Trying to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
lot of times on 3rd and long, you're not thinking blitz. You're thinking they're going to sit back in zone and play conservative. They blitz, kind of break tendency, get to the quarterback. He gets the screen off. But, man, great job by this defense. Not just flying upfield, not paying attention, and letting them catch that screen behind them. That's a big stop on 3rd and long.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the 2nd half.
The offense changing the play. Williams knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quick release on the RPO.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Motion from the wide receiver. Williams. The short hands. It's Lopez. Breaks the tackle, and he might have room. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just
Snags it, and he's open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
And he finds this guy again on the outside. I tell you what, man, that's the matchup down here in this part of the field. You find your guy that you trust and you get him the football. He does the rest. I tell you what, I thought he was going to score for a second and get in, but now set up with this offense, first and goal in a great situation.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Touchdown, no! That one will give them the lead.
Who can be the most physical team? That's what I love about this offense. Back-to-back plays, make no bones about it. They trusted their offensive line. They're going to run the football, and the defense couldn't answer.
That's what I like the best about that play call, Dave. It's just the patience, right? You're going to stick to the run. Yeah, you got stopped earlier, but you're trusting this offensive line to get the push necessary, and your running back to find a tiny crease to get into the end zone. So being physical down here at this area of the field, so important. Nice play call as well to stick with it.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the...
There he goes! And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Caught in the backfield, it's Addison. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick release by the QB. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Swings it out to his running back. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Throwing, Williams finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run inside. It's Turner. There's a little room there. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks, and it's first down. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
So now it's second and long. Give to the back. Makes it past the marker. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Touchdown Seminoles! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, we've got a 2-possession lead.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Running inside. It's Maddox. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. The Yellow Jackets with an answer. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. From the gun, the ground game. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lopez. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. from the gun. The running back tries to hit the hole. There's some room. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Snap to the back. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal, getting the lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
They'll go jumbo package, 3 tight ends set on 3rd and goal. Might be changing the route. And this one's not going to work out either. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. They'll run it on the counter. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Got his man all by himself. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
That is just what this offense needed, man. A big play down the field, trying to score a touchdown, trying to take the lead late in this football game, but now they don't have to go super fast. They don't have to rush. Great play by this offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this defense has an opportunity to close this one out, right? Like, it's in the 4th quarter, you got the lead, a few more stops, and it's dub time. So pinning your ears back, rushing the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable is definitely job number 1.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Takes the easy completion. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Wants to fire on 2nd down. On target. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Defense comes up with a really big stop there. That's nice. They don't give up the first down, so the clock keeps working, but they're on their own end of the field. They know this offense is going to start taking shots into the end zone. They better have some guys ready on the back end, ready to swat some balls away and make some plays.
3rd down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He wants to throw it again. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And I don't know what happened at halftime, but man, did this defense play night and day different. They got it together, and really, they gave so much momentum to their offense by continuing to get stops, playing totally different with energy, with passion. Palmer, it's a clinic from first half to second half to what this defense just did.
Yeah, kudos to the coaching staff, too, for the adjustments they were able to make at halftime and showing a couple of different looks here in the second half. But at the end of the day, it's about the Jimmies and the Joes on the field. Those guys were winning their one-on-one matchups defensively, shutting this offense out. And you're right, David, night and day, and that's why they're winning this game.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.